Imagine becoming a surrogate mother for an international couple with the intent to give the baby to the parents as soon as it is born. But because of a pandemic, travel restrictions are in place. You are now caring for the baby more than 4 months later. That's what happened to one Idahoan because the baby's biological parents have not been able to travel here from China to pick up the baby. Idaho News 6 reporter Stephanie Garibay has more on the story.
Emily Crislip decided to become a surrogate after giving birth to her son in 2018. She knew she wanted to give the gift of motherhood to someone else.
We couldn't imagine what we would do without our own biological child. And so we started looking into surrogacy and decided to apply to some agencies in California.
The process started out normal. By September of that year, she was chosen to be the surrogate for a couple in China. And in May 2020, she gave birth to a baby girl.
So their plan was to get here before the due date, and we were going to let them be in the delivery room. So they were going to be a part of it, see her be born. And so when she was born, they were supposed to get their own room at the hospital with the baby. And then my husband and I would have had our own room. And my job was done at that point.
But things didn't go as planned. 2 months before giving birth, COVID-19 was declared a pandemic, and the U.S. implemented travel restrictions to and from China.
I actually had some people I work with like, what about the baby's parents? And then I was like, oh, shoot, I don't know what's going to happen. And so that's kind of what started bringing up conversations like, okay, what's going to happen if they can't get here?
The biological parents had the option of having a nanny agency care for the baby, but instead they asked Emily and her husband if they would step in.
So we were like, well, all right, we'll take care of her. You know, it'll be like a max 4 weeks. We can do that. And now here we are 4 months later and still don't know when they're going to be here.
At first, the main obstacle they faced was the travel restrictions. But now getting a flight to the U.S. has been nearly impossible since they have decreased U.S. flights to 1 per week. And although the future is still uncertain, Emily says she is happy to care for the baby in the meantime.
So we'll just keep taking care of her, keep doing what we're doing, and then just kind of take it a week at a time until there's something more set in stone when they're going to be here.
In the Magic Valley, I'm Stephanie Garibay, Idaho.